Cookie Swirl, see?
Welcome to Cooking with Cookie. Today we're going to be making homemade pumpkin bread from scratch. So step number one is going to the pumpkin patch. I picked out this perfect pumpkin to bake some delicious pumpkin bread. This is a baking pumpkin. So this is different than just any regular pumpkin. You want to specifically find like a baking pumpkin. The guy at the pumpkin patch, he told me that this was a New England sugar pumpkin and that it would be perfect for baking because of the color. And you see like those like little speckly spots on it right there. You see like those tiny little speckles. He said the more the pumpkin has it, the better, and the more sugar content it has. So these will be perfect for bread, pies, all that yummy goodness. Now I'm going to cut into the pumpkin. And of course, for any younger fans watching, if you're under the age of 18, always have an adult help you because safety is number one. And I'm gonna hold a paper towel over the stem because pumpkin stems can be spiky and you will get a little splinter. Ugh. All right, there we go. Look at that. Look at all of those pumpkin guts and seeds. Now you can save these, of course, and make some pumpkin seeds. I'm just gonna put everything right in this bowl. Now I'm gonna cut my pumpkin in half. Oh, there we go. Now we've got the pumpkin cut open, split, and I don't need any of this inside. So I'm going to just scoop out the pumpkin guts and the seeds. They are not needed for the pumpkin bread. And I'm not gonna need the inside, so I'm gonna scoop out most of the stringy flesh. Ooh, this one's got a lot. All right, now I'm gonna lay down some parchment paper here and I'm gonna put my pumpkins that now have been completely gutted out, skin side up like that. And now I have to get the pumpkin to soften up so I can easily scoop it out for the pumpkin bread. So I'm gonna bake everything now at 400 degrees for 45 minutes. See you soon. All right, hot and fresh right out of the oven. So if I poke it, look at that. Oh, it's nice and tender. Yes, so I just have to let it cool down and then we can start doing a pumpkin puree. All right, I'm gonna get all the dry ingredients ready while we're waiting for that to cool down. So I'm going to do 3.5 cups of flour. Perfect little dome. 2 teaspoons of baking soda. 1.5 teaspoons of salt. Now we need 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. Oh, doesn't this actually look like vanilla ice cream with chocolate powder poured on top? All right, now we need 1 teaspoon of ground nutmeg. 1/2 teaspoon of clove. Now we need 1/4 teaspoon of ground ginger. Just mix all the dry ingredients. I'm gonna put it in the mixer, so I just have to do just a little basic mix. Oh, this is gonna be so good. I'm so excited. Now the wet ingredients. So I'm gonna crack in 4 eggs into my bowl. Now we're gonna do 1 cup of oil. So I'm doing olive oil that I'm gonna pour in. Then we need 3 cups of sugar. Yes, it is gonna require a lot of sugar. There's gonna be some sweet, sweet pumpkin bread. And I'm gonna pour this in the wet ingredients, not in the dry. Three cups of sugar, used it all. Oh, and I still need more. All right, I didn't have any more white sugar in the pantry, but I do have some brown sugar. So we're just gonna add this in too. Why not, right? There we go, and add it in. And we'll sprinkle in 2/3 cup water. All right, now we just have to add in the pumpkin. All right, the pumpkin had a chance to cool down. Look at it now. It's got like this really wrinkly skin now. It will become easier to peel this pumpkin, and we're gonna put it right into the blender. Ooh. There we go. So just want to get all that skin off because I don't want that to be in my puree. I want my pumpkin puree to be nice and smooth. It'll be like an applesauce. All right, now I'm going to put it into the blender. All right, it's not moving, so I'm going to push it down closer to the blades. All right, now I just need 2 cups. right, so now I've got my 2 cups of pumpkin. I'm just gonna add it into my wet mix. All right, now we're gonna mix everything up. All right, now I'm gonna add in a little bit of some dry. Just a little bit, and mix it in. Add a little bit more in. All right, that's all of it. The batter is all ready, so now it said that the recipe will actually make 3 loaves, so I only have 1 loaf tin, so I'm gonna do 1 loaf, and then I have this bunt cake kind of silicone mold. So I'm just gonna grease both of these and put flour on them. Or maybe some old school cookie fans who remember me making a giant donut with this bunt cake pan too. That was so much fun. Make sure I grease this good. I don't want any sticking. Get in the corners, a little sprinkle of flour. Now pour it in. All right, and the rest is now going to go in the bunt tin. All right, time for the oven. All right, there we go. We got them both in. Oh, look at how big they are. Oh, this is so awesome. They look great. Okay, now I have to do the poke test. I have to poke them and see if they're ready. That looks clean. So if I poke them and the toothpick comes out clean, this one might need a little bit. No, I think that's pretty good. All right, I'm taking them out. They look good. Okay, hot and fresh out of the oven. I'm just gonna poke them one more time to make sure they're okay. Get a little bit deeper in. Okay, that's good. Go in here. Oh no, it's still doughy. Okay, oh no, this one's totally not ready. In it goes. All right, so I got one of them out of the oven. It was all ready. So let's go ahead and just put this on the plate, and it looks beautiful. So it should just peel really easy right out of the little, oh, look at that. It's like the perfect shape. It looks like a flattened pumpkin with a hole in the middle. All right, so I'm gonna place my plate on top, flip it over, and very nicely, oh, there it is. Look at it. It's so beautiful. It actually still looks like a giant donut. All right, now to slice into it and see what it's gonna look like. Homemade pumpkin bread from a real pumpkin picked at the pumpkin patch. There it is. It looks beautiful. Okay, I can't wait for the other one to come out. All right, you guys, so sorry for the lighting. I totally forgot to take it out of the pan, but it is nice and cool now. It slid out, no problem, and it looks absolutely beautiful. And this one, I ended up putting some powdered sugar on it. Tastes so tasty, so delicious. So there it is, fresh baked pumpkin bread. Cookie fans, how cute is this t-shirt? I have a brand new exclusive t-shirt that you can only find in my Teespring shop. How adorable is it? It's a cute little cookie girl who's cuddling an adorable cookie, and there's gummy bears and stars and cookies right behind her. It's so sweet. Woo, for the ultimate cookie fan.